Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will see what is sensing and actuation and what does it mean. So, why sensing and actuations are important in IoT? As you all know, in almost every IoT application, two things always happen. That is, the first thing is something is sensed, and second is some action is being taken on the data which is being sensed. So, here this is why the sensing is the first step and actuation, that is taking some actuation action, it is the final step. Whether it is smart homes, smart agriculture, healthcare, industries or hobby projects, sensing and actuation are the backbone of the IoT systems. Now next we'll see what is sensing. So sensing means detecting the changes in the physical world such as temperature, light, sound, motion, gas, pressure, humidity, etc. Some real-time examples are mobile phone light sensor. That is, you'll be having a light sensor in your mobile phones. You can observe that whenever this light sensor detect brightness, then your screen, it will adjust the brightness automatically. Okay. Then second is the temperature sensor here, which will be in the air conditioner, which senses the room temperature. So in IoT, these sensors, the sensors, these will act like the human senses, like the eyes, ears, skin, nose. Next is, we'll see what is actuation. So actuation means taking action based on the sense data. That is, suppose some example is turning on or off a motor, or opening or closing up of a wall, or switching on a fan, and sounding an alarm. These all are the examples of actuation. Some real-time examples are when temperature is high, the AC motor starts. Okay, that is, it will sense the temperature, and according to the temperature, it will react. It will take the action. That is, it will start the motor, AC motor. Second is when the gas is detected and alarm buzzer activates. Okay, so this is the second example, real-time example. Or you have some in smart irrigation, a water pump will turn on automatically. That is, the turning up of the water pump is taking the action on the sensed data. That is, it will sense, suppose soil moisture is sensed. That is, soil moisture will go down, then appropriate action will be taken. That is, the water pump will turn on automatically. So actuators are like the human muscles. They perform the actions. Next, we'll see what is the transduction. So the transduction, it is nothing but the basic principle behind the sensing and the actuation. And this transduction, it is the process of converting one form of energy to another form of energy. Like mechanical energy is converted to electrical energy, light energy to sound energy, or electrical energy to sound energy. So it is nothing but the conversion of one form of energy to another form of energy. And the transducer, it's a device which performs the energy conversion. Next, sensors and actuators. These act like these are the transducers. Suppose here you are using a sensor. The input to this sensor is the physical energy, that is in the form of the heat, light or sound. So this, it is converted to electrical energy. Okay. And if you have an actuator, the electrical energy will be converted to the physical energy, that is the motion, sound and light. So what is happening here? One form of energy is converted to another form of energy. Therefore, the sensors and the actuators, these are the transducers. So here we'll see one example, that is a public announcement system, PA system, which will be used on a daily basis in the colleges and the railway stations. That is, you will be having a microphone which will act like a sensor. Input to this sensor is sound wave, and that is nothing but the voice, and the output from this microphone will be your electrical signals. Okay. Then comes the amplifier, which is the processing unit, which amplifies the weak electrical signals, similar to the processing in the IoT. Okay, here you have seen processing, sensing, processing, actuation. So here this amplifier, it will act like a processing unit, and loudspeaker, it will act like an actuator, where the input signal is the electrical signal and output is the sound waves. So what is happening here? there is a energy conversion flow happening here. That is sound waves to electrical, then electrical waves are amplified, and then these are again converted back to sound waves. So the flow of energy is like this: sound to electrical, electrical to electrical amplified, then again back to sound. Now uh, one more IoT example which combines the sensing and actuation is the smart street light system, where the sensor is the light sensor which detects the darkness, and the controller, it will take appropriate action. That is, it will decide the action, what should be the action according to the sensed data. What is the sensed data now here? It is darkness. So here actuator, what it will do? It will turn on the street light automatically. And then one more example is the smart fire alarm, where it will detect the smoke. So you will be using here smoke sensor. It will detect the smoke, and accordingly the buzzer will be uh, like it will be turned on. That is nothing but the work of the actuator here. So in simple words, you can say sensing is the data collection, actuation is the action which is taken on the collected data, transduction is conversion of energy, that is one form of energy is converted to another form of energy. Sensors and actuators, these are the transducers. Why? Because here one form of energy is being converted to another form of energy. So what it will do, IoT, it will sense, process and act accordingly. So IoT systems, these work just like the sensors, humans, that is, the sensor will act as senses, controllers act as the brain, and actuators act as the muscles. So this was about the introduction to sensing and actuation. Thank you.